Okie dokie, I'm making dill roasted sweet potatoes. I'm actually starting my own cookbook to accommodate my health problems. And here's the recipe. It will be at my website. 2 large sweet potatoes. I'm going to use, that's about the equivalent of 2 large. Those are little sweet potatoes, by the way. So that's about the equivalent of 2 large. I already chopped up the green onions and they're frozen. I'll bring those out later because I don't want them to thaw out right now. 2 tablespoons garlic infused olive oil. I had to take this out of the freezer because I freeze this because I make it myself. Salt, sea salt and pepper. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that out here. Here's that and sea salt. I love sea salt. Here it is. There we go. Yeah, okay. And a fresh dill. I don't have fresh dill, so I'm just going to go ahead and use this. It'll probably work. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I already rinsed the sweet potatoes. I didn't really scrub them. Maybe I better do that. Let me see if I have a scrub brush. Okay, yeah, here I do have a scrub brush. I had to throw out some of the potatoes because they were getting a little mushy and stuff. Like that's pretty firm there, so that should be okay, but it's definitely time for me to cook these. I can see why Jesus told me only to shop for 2 weeks at a time, because the food goes rotten, especially if you're using produce. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this for all the potatoes. Then I'm going to peel them and cut them into. So, you get the idea here. Let's go ahead and do this for all the potatoes. And so, I got to scrub them. Okay, I don't use the peeler that comes with this because I don't like these. This is my favorite peeler. I've had this since, well, let's move the camera so you can see this. There you go. All right, let's go ahead and peel my favorite peeler here. From the sweet potatoes, I've noticed are a little hard to peel. Yeah. Even with this one. This is a good peeler. So basically I got to take the skin off and remove any nasty parts. Yeah, I gouge those out. I wanted to add sweet potatoes to my regimen because they're very nutritious and hopefully I can make them so they will agree with me. Gotta lay off on those onions and garlic. So I made a butternut squash recipe once that used dill and olive oil, and it was so delicious. And I thought there was a sweet potato. I thought I made sweet potatoes that way, and I haven't. So I thought, because sweet potatoes taste kind of similar to butternut squash, I thought butternut squash is on my no-no list, so I'm not going to be getting that. Apparently they're high in fructans or something. But sweet potatoes are good as long as you eat them in moderation. So this will definitely be leftovers. So yeah, but I definitely need to cook these. I had to throw 2 out already, so they were getting soft spots, and I don't like it. Soft spots in my sweet potatoes. I'm just going to peel one just to show you how I've had this peeler since the 1980s. It works great. Yeah. See, I bought a bag of sweet potatoes and had a bunch of little potatoes in there. And I've seen the really big Whopper ones at the store and I didn't want to get those. The little ones are easier to deal with for me. So, all right, let's see here. Sweet potatoes are kind of interesting vegetable. When you peel them, they get like darks. I think I'm going to store this in water. That'll keep it from going bad. I ought to get like a bowl and put it in water and stick them in there. Yeah, see? Dark spots. this is what I do. I gouge out the bad parts. Sort of a bad part right there. Yeah, definitely need to cook them today. Okay. Alright, so I'll be doing this to all the sweet potatoes, and then after that I'm going to chop them all into 1-inch cubes. I think I'm going to plop this in some water, put it in a bowl with some water, just to keep it from browning on me. Okay, I have them soaking in water because they go brown really fast. And then, oh, let me get some paper towels because I'm going to dry them. And then I've got to put them in, I'm going to be coating them with this garlic infused olive oil mixture. I got to cut them into 1-inch cubes. So let's just go ahead and work on that right now. Yeah, this is important because they're going to be that's about a 1-inch cube. I'm going to throw them all in there. So I'll be doing this to the potatoes here. It's okay. Oh, they're fine. I don't really need to dry them. They're good. This is going to work. They'll still coat. Okay, so that's what I'm working on right now. Man, I'll tell you, it doesn't take long for them to start browning, you know? So let's go ahead and work on this, and then I'll show you the next step. Okay, let's go ahead and assemble the coating. It needs 4 stalks green onions chopped. This is about 1 stalk. 2 stalks right here. 3 stalks. There's about 4 stalks, and a little bit more. That's about 4 stalks right there. Okay. Let's put this back in the freezer. Okay. And I need about 1/8 of I think it's supposed to be like 1 large bunch, about approximately half a cup fresh dill. I think that would be about 1/8 of a cup, but I'm going to go a little bit. Maybe that's a lot, so that's about right. Yeah, that'll work. That's a lot. That's going to rehydrate, so that'll work. Okay, sea salt and pepper. Yeah, okay, we'll go ahead and put some of that in here. Sea salt. Oh, I should use the, yeah, let me just use this. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm not going to use that kind of salt. It's got to be fine. Yeah, put it in here. Yeah, let's see. Just kind of guesstimate. Yeah, that's going to be important. That's about right, yeah. Okay. All right, sea salt and pepper, green onions, garlic infused olive oil. Okay, let's go ahead and mush it all together. And then I'm going to mix this with the, put it inside the sweet potatoes. Here we go. Put it right in there. And I'm preheating the oven to 375. I've already done that. It's going to get there soon enough. All right, now I got to mix this all together. I'm not sure I have enough for all this. Yeah. Oh, I think I do. Okay. Make sure I'm still in the camera. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. I'll get them all coated. You know what? I think this is going to be good. So. I'm might have put a little too much salt in. Like I said, it's coating nicely. It's coating nicely. Actually, I think using the dried dill might work actually better for this. So, yeah. Because it'll kind of spread out and make sure that every single potato gets some dill on it. I actually put a little bit less dried dill than them, and I will let you know how this goes. Now I need to, yeah, this looks like it's going to be good. I need to line the cookie sheet with aluminum foil. All right, this looks like it's going to be good. So, you know, I just know that butternut squash tastes good this way, and so I figured sweet peppers would, sweet potatoes. Oh, look at this, it's getting all over my fingers. Okay, let's just, let's just go ahead and rinse my hands off, and so I can put some, so I can line the cookie sheet. Yeah. I kind of made this recipe up on my own. I just love dill. I love dill. I love dill and shepherd's pie. And so I love it on potatoes. So I figured this is going to be delicious. Let's see. Okay, line a baking sheet. Yeah, let me go ahead and get some foil on the baking sheet. This is new baking sheet. I just washed it. And I have two of them if one is not enough. I just got this from a Patreon supporter, so this is a blessing. Let me go ahead and get some aluminum foil and line it. What a blessing. Perfect timing. This was a last minute decision to make this recipe too, by the way. Okay. Let's go ahead and spread the, it's supposed, maybe it doesn't matter. Yeah, let's go this way. There. Okay. One cookie sheet will be enough. This is great. Ah, shucks. Hold it this way. Yep, one will be enough. Perfect. These are wonderful. What a wonderful gift. Perfect timing on this. This was a last minute decision because I knew that I had to cook my potatoes, and I was planning on doing something dill with them, and I'm using garlic infused olive oil. And this is kind of like my own recipe. I'm trying to prosper on the fact that I'm sensitive to garlic and onions. Ah, this is perfect. Perfect. Okay, and it just preheated. Just preheated. This is perfect. Let's see if I can get some of this sauce in. Perfect. This looks like it's going to be good. Okay. I'm kind of spreading this out. All right. All right. Let me go ahead and reposition the camera so I can show you putting it in the oven. Okay, 30. It's going to go in there for, let me get my pot holders. Go in here for 30 to 35 minutes. Yep. And this recipe will be underneath, the video at my website when it's done. Using these new cookies, it's marvelous. Okay, let me set my timer for 35 to 40 minutes, so I'll remember to check up on them. And I will be back. The good news is, you can freeze these, so if I make too many, and because I don't want to violate my diet and give myself a bellyache, I can freeze them. And they'll last in the freezer for a month, so I'm going to have a sweet potato treat. Okay, let's take it out of the oven. The alarm went off. I checked, and yeah, it appears like it's ready. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay, let's make sure it's not touching the table. Okay. Okie dokie. I'm going to use 2 of them. Keep it up high. All right. It looks like it's done. Let's get it a little closer. And what I'm going to do is try this out, and I already know it needs a little bit of salt. Because I tried one already, so let me go ahead and add some salt. Yeah, it needs a little bit of salt. Okay, and I will test this out and let you know how it is. Okay, let's try out the sweet potatoes. I added a little bit of salt. I'm wondering if I have to cook it a little bit more. I might need to stick it back in the oven. Here's a big one. Let's try this. This is good, but I'm going to stick it back in the oven, and I don't know. No, it's good. Needs to be cooked a little bit more. It's not bad though. It's a winner, I can tell. I'm going to stick it back in the oven for about 5 or 10 more minutes. Okay. I'm going to modify my recipe, because this is the first time I've made this, and make the cooking time a little bit longer. I'm probably going to make it for like 40 minutes. I'd say 40 to 45 minutes. Let's try this now. I'm wondering if I need to make it even more longer. No, this is about right. I'm going to get a really big fat one. That'll be the acid test, whether it's enough cooking time. Yeah, I would even go 45 minutes, I think. It needs more cooking time. It's good though, it just needs to cook a little bit more. Okay, let's try again. I think they're done. They're really good. Let me try one on this side. Well, I guarantee this is probably one dish that will taste better left over than first time, because it'll give the oil a chance to meld into the this is good. I think I'm going to quit cooking it right now, but it probably could go like another 5 minutes, but it's okay. It's not bad. Let me see. You might say, you keep eating it, it mustn't be bad. I'm trying to decide. Maybe it's because I'm used to boiled sweet potatoes. Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to quit. It's good, though. I like it. It's good. This recipe will be posted at YouTube. It's a winner.
America.